Hello, welcome back. Why am I here? This is where the game loaded me. So yeah, last time I made it through this crystal teleporter maze thing and into some kind of underwater laboratory, which is not here. This is D. What's going on here? Where's this going to take me? What? Here? Why? What did I load? 1824, 1839. This is an autosave from... Uh-oh. Oops. Did I not save my game? Ah, really? Are you sure about this? No! Let's try this again. So you're telling me that my last save is this autosave, which happened when I pulled that light chain? Okay, well, in any case, that's probably fine. Yeah, so I pulled the chain there, and that was pretty much all. So nothing saved after I did any of this. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, well, I actually have kind of a bunch to redo. Really? It didn't even save this? How could I possibly have managed... I'm starting to wonder if there's something weird about the save system in this game, because this is not the first time this has happened. Yeah, that's from a previous day. I guess it's possible I just didn't save, but, like... That's really strange. There was some suggestion that this might be one of the, plaques down there that I, was looking for, but no, I can just see on this side. There's nothing I want there. Okay, well that's super annoying. I guess I'll resolve some stuff. So I don't think I ever actually came back to this room after the rope was burned before. This is what it looks like. Man, still glowing and smoldering on both ends. Alright, well that's the cover. So yeah, that'll go there and take me over there. Alright, so all I have to do is... So I guess I really... What the game's telling me here is I accomplished nothing at all save-worthy past this point. Alright, so reverse this. Don't even need to look at the chart anymore, I just know, because I've done it so many times. These are opposite, that one goes from diagonal to whatever. Okay. Whoa, right. Look that direction and the game doesn't know what to do. Okay, so area discovered, underwater hideaway. That's not worth saving, apparently. I guess this does let me do a couple of things, like look at this machine before it's all lit up and see that indeed this light is off right now. Those tumblers are all in 5, they're unlit. I don't have any of the sketches of the whatever. Already heard your letter.
Wasting time.
Wasting time. So I pick up the key here. One of the things I want to do is to ask my dude what he thinks of this key. Looks like a key of some sort. An odd-looking key or wrench that fits in an L-shaped lock. Well, yeah. Okay, so there are more hints. Okay, well I'm only going to listen to the first one so far. Alright, so go down. Alright, so while I'm down here, I'm going to press the buttons and sketch all of the plaques I can find and look around real thoroughly and see if there is indeed a plaque that I missed. But moving around underwater is kind of unpleasant, so I'm going to do it on my own. Well, I looked around about as thoroughly as I feel like I could down here and still only found 4 numbers. So yeah, these 3 lit up. The bubbles that were coming out of the top, the pipe stopped coming out when I pulled all the levers. And I have notebook sketches of 1, 3, 2, and 4. No new information about how to use those things. Let me just poke around, like, in case there's some weird spot over here, angle I can see something from. Can't really see much of anything. It's pretty murky down here. I'd like to get out of it. So yeah, if there's a 5th plaque anywhere in here, It's hidden in a place that I'm not finding it. So unless something seems to have changed up above, then I'm probably going to ask the game again what it thinks of that key or lever. See if my character has any more ideas about what to do with it. So hold on, you're telling me those boots are interactive? No, they're not. They're just a thing to stand close to and step into. And press this to get into it. Okay. So yeah, this is now lit up. Which means really nothing since they're... Oh, it's only half lit up. Oh, okay. Alright, so thought. Once I get the tumblers into the correct position, then whatever is flowing through this giant pipeline here, 3 lights lit up, will be capable of continuing through this like oil refinery or whatever it is into here and light that up, because that's clearly a light just like this one. And then something will happen here and I can get an item, maybe? That's kind of what it seems like, but the problem is, well, there are a lot of them. You remind me of a thing that a fish was swimming in back in the crystal lab. Oh, hey, check it out. Oh, what is this? There's a chart here. Whoa, and it illuminates with this, which I just happened to roll over. Okay, well, alright, maybe this will tell me everything I need. Alright, so all along, this plate of metal, if you look real close, has letters here and numbers. K. So hang on, wasn't there another plate like this? Yes, there was. So 1 here, 2 there, alright. Maybe there isn't a 5th plaque and I just do it the way that I was doing it before, where I get the first 4 right, and then just spin the last tumbler around until stuff just flows through. Alright, so 1 H3, 2 F1, 2 C8, 1 D9. Alright, so this became very clear. Got it. Okay, so 1 H3. The first one is, on the first chart, H3, 0. Alright. So that's a 0. Second one was on 2, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 C8. C8. 8. Alright. I assume it counts from here to here. That's the direction the liquid flows. Third one was also 2. That's the 1 chart. F1. F1. 3. And then back to chart 1 for D9. All right. D9. 5. All right, it's already on 5. And then, so the theory is I can just spin this until that happens. Okay. Cool. I don't know if there was supposed to be something more to it than that. Feels like I just don't get the 5th one. Maybe it exists somewhere. But if it does, I don't know about it. Okay, there. Now I got a saving prompt. Okay, so I got this thing. Another part of the empowered crystal disk. Great. Okay, so I guess I'm probably done here. So that will let me into 3rd zone, presumably. And conveniently enough, the configuration of these puzzles means I shouldn't have to do much of anything here. Just pick that up and leave. Cool. Okay. I made it work. Man, what a set piece for, like, when I kind of know what I'm doing, how quickly I can get through it. Get ready for uncomfortable camera. Ah! So yeah, crystal disc. I got a key. I guess the purpose of all that is just to make sure that I don't leave that room without having picked up the key. So I have to pick it up in order to open up the puzzle that will let me get the piece to move on. So I must have this key when I arrive here. The bridge is broken. Oh, hi. I thought you couldn't find me down here.
I wouldn't try jumping if I were you. He couldn't control everything after all. I remember when this bridge collapsed not long before you came. It's a relief to see how time and nature together could outplay even him. How an unforeseen accident can ruin a life's work. I can't deny that his failure brings me joy. Unfortunately, I still need you to stay on his path.
Hold on.
I think I may be able to guide you through. But first, I need to show you something. Now, follow me.
I'm starting to wonder.
You will not fall.
Is he dead? Did he die by this bridge collapsing? I felt like there was some subtext there. Neat.
Don't look down.
But I wanna. I'm fine. I'm not afraid of heights. It's fine.
Just follow me.
Alright. Pressing my run button. But protagonist refuses to run.
Trust me.
The way you are on my screen is kind of weird. It's like you're not moving. Okay, now I can see you moving.
No need to hurry.
But I wanna. I'm pressing my sprint button. I'm looking down.
You must trust me.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Spirit corridor.
This
Neat.
path leads to our sanctuary. He removed the crystals to darken these tunnels. Let's have some light.
Okay.
I suppose he wanted to hide this place from you. It's not far from here.
So I get to actually directly interact with her. This is new. Well, as directly as you can with a little incorporeal wisp, I guess. I'm at least allowed to move while she's talking, I guess.
I brought him here once too. Surprisingly, it is one of the only places he didn't ruin since then. But I doubt he kept it intact simply out of respect.
Wait a second. Something doesn't add up here. You said something about how you were one of his subjects, forced to solve his puzzles. Now you're talking like you were here all along, and he was not... Well, but in his letters he said... Did I mishear something somehow? I don't know.
This is the place we once called the Great Hall of the Amajat. The Shrine of the Seekers.
Okay.
You must look around and find some blue crystal powder to cast into the fire.
All right, you've given me a quest, huh? Yeah, there's some blue crystals here. Can I crush these up? Maybe. A bucket of blue crystals. Gamana would be interested in this. What? You told me her name? She has a name?
Have you found any blue crystal powder yet?
I found blue crystals. Has that name ever been spoken before? Or does my protagonist just magically know it suddenly? Okay, maybe I need to crush them.
We need blue crystal powder.
Yeah, she's saying powder. That's... Whoa, I fell. Oh dear. You're gonna keep barking at me, aren't you? Until I figure out what to do here. Okay. Well, oh hey, a key. So that's cool, I have a key. Some of these look sort of like crushing mechanisms. I can't fall there, I can only fall in the stairway, okay. Well, where'd she go? Well, here's a stairway to a bench. Okay. Okay, well, I have a key now. I'm going to lose access to this key, so let's hear about it now. An old ornamented iron key. It must open the metal door in the spirit cave. Open? Sure. Well, those hinges were not hinges, as it turns out. That door is unhinged. Huh? Okay, this is a crusher, I suspect. Or, wait, what? What happened? Yeah, this is a crusher. Okay, so I cranked that up. Gonna put these in the... What do you call a crushing chamber? There's probably an actual word for this. How do I... Oh, other stairway. Got it. Can't fall off there. Is this... Yeah, same symbol. Where was that other stairway? Here. Okay, there we go. Do I still have the baskets? I do! He calls it a bucket, though. And he's probably right. Okay. I crush. It looked like there was some sort of, like, dispenser there. Yeah? Whoa, that was a lot of powder from those crystals.
Good. Now use the crane up there to throw the powder into the fire.
All right. Why are we doing this? Just because you asked me to, I guess? Use the crane. This looks like a catapult or something. She's taking control. What? What's the point of... What? What happened?
Now, it is time I told you the story of my people. It is time you learned the truth about this world.
No throwing into the fire happened.
The Delmar was a great, noble, and prosperous civilization. They were people of peace, a thriving society of wisdom and art. Then, everything changed. At the dawn of the Third Age, we were attacked by the Shadows. Over the years, our colonies have fallen one by one. The Shadows have slaughtered our settlers without mercy. They filled our hearts with terrible fear. In the great halls of Unnatko, the capital city of our world, the Circle of Elders have chosen 3 of our best people.
You missed a word.
Quern, the most skilled warrior. Theodore, the brightest of all scholars. And a devoted shaman, me. We were called the Amajat, the Seekers. Our goal was to find a legendary place of great power, Quernaluk. We embarked on a journey to face the unknown and to find what was hidden. This quest has forged a strong friendship between the 3 of us. Over the years, we visited countless worlds. We became exhausted and shattered under the weight of the responsibility. We learned that the Shadows had reached the outer walls of Unatko. We almost lost faith, but we couldn't stop. As we kept searching, we found a world that astonished all of us. This very world. Here, we found what we needed the most. Time. Time to find a way. A way to save our people. Our worries trapped us here, knowing that our home is only safe if we stay on this island. The search was over. We knew that finding this island in our time of need was not an accident. It gave us hope, and we started to believe that this world was Quernaluk. Over centuries, we perfected our expertise. We, the Amajat, have become idols of strength, intellect, and discipline. But it was not enough. The infinite time we have been given made us obsessed with the overcoming urge to save our people. As we kept training and learning, pursuing power slowly became our only passion. We had risen above the boundaries of the body and mind. Eventually, we almost forgot the very principle of our mission. And then, I had a vision of our people. I saw their suffering. At that moment, I understand we had become the very power we were sent to search for. It was time for us to head home. I knew we were prepared. We were ready to face them. But the shadows were no longer my worst fear. I was afraid of what we had become. I was afraid of facing reality. We appeared at the edge of doom. Most of our great city was burning in flames. Unatko, our home, was about to fall. And then, we vanquished our enemies. There was no fight. They couldn't fight back. We cleansed our city of the shadows. A war that had lasted years ended in seconds. We were the saviors. We were celebrated like gods. And that's exactly how we felt. But we knew that the people we saved were not really our people anymore. We no longer belonged here. We felt we were more. After witnessing our power, people lost their faith in the council. We, the Amajat, have taken their place. But having fulfilled our destiny, the strong bond between the three of us started to fade. A new era has begun. The era of division and conflict. As our disagreements became stronger, we turned against each other. This caused the people to take sides. A war has erupted from within. A war we were too proud to stop. Chaos rumbled across the streets of Unatko. We watched our once thriving society fall apart. Our home was destroyed. All because of us. Because of what we have become. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't bear the great emptiness I felt anymore. I left what remained of my world for one final journey. Following the path we once walked upon, I found Quern once again. But I did not come back for its power. I came back to face the curse that made me forget who I was. I spent centuries meditating on my past mistakes, trying to find a way to make up for what I'd done. By accepting the loss of all attachments that kept me in the physical world, I managed to ascend to a new form of existence. In this way, I will never lose myself again, and I can guard this place for eternity.
Well, that was extensive. So, you are going to talk again.
He didn't want you to know about our heritage. He didn't want you to see how the power of the island can ruin an entire civilization. He too wants to ignore it, but you must know the truth. He cannot accept the destructive power of this knowledge that he worships above all else. No civilization could contain this kind of power, especially not a single person. It is time for you to return to his path. I will meet you back at the entrance.
Okay, so you sound an awful lot like he's having basically your experience, but you're a lot farther along than he is. Like, he's at the point right before you had the vision of your people and returned back to them. Also, there were two more of her, two friends of hers. I wonder if they're going to be in the story at some point. What was all that about putting the crystal powder on the scoop there and just like hinging it out there? That didn't in any way go in this fire. There was a lot I didn't understand about that. But okay. So extensive backstory for Kamana? Was that her name? Apparently. I don't know why I know her name suddenly. Okay. Bridge me again, maybe, please? Thanks.
Now you must continue following his guidance. I will help you get back on his path. He was the first person who found this island after we left. And you must be the last person to ever be here.
Okay. So I'm to destroy all this. Power too great to be used by anybody, apparently. My cursor affects the lens flare. Okay, I'm on the other side.
You have to go alone now. But soon, we will meet again.
Alright then. So he's definitely still alive and still in here, is what I'm hearing. I wonder if I'm going to meet him next. Right tunnel. Alright, are we back to Puzzleville here? This is a green thingy projector. Don't even have to bring my own. There's one set up for me. However, I can... Oh, that was awkward. Ooh, that's still awkward. That animation's not playing quite right. Well, this doesn't go. Why not? Okay, I bring my own. Got it. So that one go there. I'm supposed to interact with... Oh, that first. Well, I just slingshotted that thing. Not sure if I'm ever going to get that back on the other end. Let's hope I don't need it, I guess. Okay. I can probably take it here, though. I can. I can put the fire there. Well, that's nice. Not that I have any reason to. Okay. One functioning button. Lower mechanics. Oh! Hey! Hey! You remember that box I wasn't able to open? Maybe that's where this goes. Didn't it? It had a keyhole that looked like this! Okay, I'm under the mechanics and that's how I... Oh dear. Okay. So that's what that's gonna be. Yeah, this is under the mechanics. Some kind of prism of light here. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so there's stuff going on here. Let me make actually sure that I do this. Gonna click here. Overwrite the save file. Yes. I guess it's possible that every time this has happened, which has been like 3 or 4 now, I've somehow managed to just forget to save, but I really feel like I save after every time I do this. So I don't know. I mean, you saw me do it there, so I guess we'll find out. Alright, so yeah. Extensive backstory. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'll see you next time for whatever's in here.